going on, y'all? God bless y'all. I pray and hope you're being blessed. It's me, Jason. Okay, we're gonna get this back in front of the... I tried a video before just a few seconds ago, and it was like not zooming in on the letters correctly. And I had it like this, and then this was clear, but when I went up to close up to the Holy Bible, it was like fuzzy. Chapter 3, it's been a while. Sorry for the long wait. I got the first part of chapter 3 on Pilgrim's Progress loading to YouTube now. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. 200 subscribers, we could do it. Thank you all for 131 subscribers. Means a lot. Chapter 3, verse 1. And Solomon made affinity with Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Hold on one second. I'm going to actually I meant to lift this up a bit, so I don't have to bend my neck, hurting my neck. Hold on. I want to get this just right. Let me make sure this is... Okay, this is about right. So, and Solomon made affinity with Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and took Pharaoh's daughter, and brought her into the city of David, until he made an end of building his own house, and the house of the Lord, and the wall of Jerusalem round about. So, I guess Solomon makes a little treaty or something with Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and took his daughter as his wife, and ended up bringing her into David's city until he made an end of building his own house, and the house of the Lord, and the wall of Jerusalem round about. Wow. So I'm taking it. Okay, so Pharaoh's house and the house of the Lord are inside the wall of Jerusalem. Either that or it's outside the wall, and he's waiting until it's all built, because I'm wondering if he did that, if he took her outside, if he had a house. No, because the house of the Lord would be inside the wall. I was thinking maybe he was doing that so she doesn't see none of the way it's being built and stuff, because maybe he doesn't know her that well, and she could give intel, and then they could get inside and find a weakness and then break through and try to take it over her side. But I'm assuming it's inside the wall. You know how like here, this little paragraph is like a square, like that's the wall, and it's inside. His house is inside the wall. The walls around Jerusalem. Notice it says round about. It's using that word round about, so it's like a round shape. And when you look at the walls, they're really, you look at the whole perimeter, it's round. I don't think it's like boxed or anything. Excuse me. But, excuse me. He takes her into the city of David until he had made an end of building his own house, in the house of the Lord. Which I want to know more about that. That's interesting. It has a little reference, 2 Samuel 5 verse 7. Only the people... okay. Verse 2. Only the people sacrificed in high places, because there was no house built unto the name of the Lord until those days. Only the people sacrificed in high places, because there was no house built unto the name of the Lord until those days. Okay. And Solomon loved the Lord, walking in the statutes of David his father. Only he sacrificed and burnt incense in high places. I'm wondering if that's it's looking like it's a bad thing. But I'm trying to figure out how to word that. Hold on a second. going for some water, so that's why I said water that. Trying to figure out how to water that. Only the people. See, am I reading it right? Only the people sacrificed in high places? Or is it only the people sacrificed in high places? You can always word things differently. And Solomon loved the Lord, walking in the statutes of David his father, the way he was commanded to on David's deathbed. Only he sacrificed and burnt incense in high places. I think it's worded that way, like as if to say, except he sacrificed and burnt incense in high places, something like that. And the king went to Gibeon to sacrifice there, for that was the great high place. 1,000 burnt offerings did Solomon offer upon that altar. In Gibeon, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, "Ask what I shall give thee." And Solomon said, "Thou hast shewed unto thy servant David, my father, great mercy, according as he walked before thee in truth, and in righteousness, and in uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept for him this great kindness, that thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne, as it is this day. And now, O Lord my God, thou hast made thy servant king instead of David my father, and I am but a little child. I know not how to go out or come in." I don't think, part of me thinks he's not saying that metaphorically. I think it's possible he was literally a child. I don't know. Or maybe he's saying that like metaphorically, I think is the word, or symbolically or whatever. As an expression, I don't know. It seems like he's saying I'm just a child. Like, what if he was like 6 or 7, 8 years old, and when King David died and passed it off onto him? So, I don't know. I always wonder if that's what he's saying, or I'm a child. Basically, I don't know. But see, if he was going to say, I don't know how to do this, I know not. See, he says right there, I know not how to go out or come in. That maybe could be explaining that he's just using that as an expression. Or is he literally a child and he doesn't know how to go out or come in? I don't know. That's very interesting. But it could be possible that, in those days a child was like 17 maybe, and he was 17 when he got the throne. Very interesting. Basically he's saying I don't know how to go out or come in, like all the what do you call it, ceremonial steps or whatever. "And thy servant is in the midst of thy people which thou hast chosen, a great people that cannot be numbered nor counted for multitude. Give therefore thy servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad, for who is able to judge this thy so great a people?" So he's asking, like, I can't do this because I'm just a man. What kind of human being can do this? I need your help, because you know how to do this better than anybody, judging people, because God knows their heart and stuff. "And the speech pleased the Lord," verse 10, "and Solomon asked this, that Solomon had asked this thing. And God said unto him, Because thou hast asked this thing, and hast not asked for thyself long life, neither hast asked riches for thyself, nor hast asked the life of thine enemies, but hast asked for thyself understanding to discern judgment." Well, he says that a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. "Behold, I have done according to thy words. Lo, I have given thee a wise and an understanding heart." Notice this, 2 things. 1, wise, and 2, understanding. And 2 is the number of witness in the Holy Bible. The Old Testament, New Testament are witnesses to each other. So I think that has some significance in it. "I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. And I have also given thee that which thou hast not asked, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be any among the kings like unto thee all thy days. Need more water, hold on. So he asked for the right stuff, and God gave him extra just for asking the right stuff, it seems. No snap. Hold on, I might, this is 11 minutes, so I'm gonna pause right there. Because, I'll be right back.